Hello, hello, hello. Joe Hart here, person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I live in Vermont, and I stream about various things, motorsports, invisible disabilities. It's March 4th, Thursday at about 10:20 p.m., 10:23. And I'm going to try to do 3 back-to-back streams, I hope. Sorry. So anyway, for the people who watch me live, I really appreciate it. I'd love to someday figure out how to do comments and maybe even share the screen with people. That's what I'd like to do. And also for people watching it recorded, I really appreciate that too. This will be about probably mostly about the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series events. So I'm going to start with the points reports. There's a driver's points report, and then there's an owner's points report. And I've done my, I think this is in the correct direction. Let me, so that's drivers. This is owners. This is drivers, and this is owners. As you can tell, I highlight it and do all sorts of stuff and make notes and blah, 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 blah. I mostly did the owners because I wanted to tweet about it and also look at a couple other things. So I'll probably start there. Now, I'll get into the starting lineup in a little bit, but I wanted to probably do all 3 starting lineups for this weekend from the perspective of no sponsors. But I guess that's 2 different things. So anyway, I'll see how it goes. So anyway, I'm going to try to go through the drivers' points reports. I kind of group drivers together with points. I did this for NASCAR Cup Series mainly because that's all over the place. That is just incredibly all over the place, which is amazing. I love it. Now, the first 3 races. Now we're getting back to some semblance of normality with the future races. That was supposed to be true at last week at Homestead, but it didn't. So anyway, Las Vegas forward. What do we got here? Las Vegas, Phoenix, Atlanta, Martinsville, Talladega. Whoop! Sorry, that was Xfinity. Las Vegas, Phoenix, Atlanta, Bristol, Dirt, Martinsville, Richmond. Those are kind of getting back to the normal. So the points will. So I don't really know anything about trucks. I mean, I know a little bit. But you know, that Kyle Busch, you know, whatever it's called, Kyle Busch Motorsports is going to be way higher than, you know, Roper Motorsports or something like that. But sorry, Roper, that was just an example. I didn't mean to do that. So anyway, what I have, and what I have is I'm going to just, you know, I've got the drivers grouped. I do red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. The circles, the red and blue out here, not this pink and blue, but this red and blue. That's how I group them. So if 2 drivers are next to the driver next to them within 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4 points, I group them together as one group. If they're 7, 8, 9, or 17 points, they're a different group. So anyway, first place, Ben Rhodes, car number 99. Thor Motorsport, 100 points. And that's 9 points ahead of the second place team, who is grouped. The second and third drivers are grouped together because they're within 4 points. Number 2, John Hunter Nemechek. Number 4, Kyle Busch Motorsports has 91 points. Number 3, Sheldon Creed, GMS Racing. Car number 2, 87 points. So that's the second group. Third group is all by itself. Chandler Smith is 4th. Chandler Smith, number 18, which is Kyle Busch Motorsports, 70 points, all by itself. And that's 17 points from Sheldon Creed. That's a huge jump. And then 7 points to Matt Crafton. And then Matt Crafton's 8 points above Carson Hulsebar. I don't know how to say his name. So Chandler Smith is by himself, Matt Crafton. So 5th place, Matt Crafton, 88 of Thor Sport Racing, 63 points. Then we have 1, 2, 4, 7 drivers all kind of grouped together. They're 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 points difference between all of them. So it goes from 45 points to 50 points. That's a little range. So 6th place, Carson Hulsebar, number 42. I don't see it on the other list. 55 points. 7th, Rafael Lasar, I do believe, number 24, which is GMS Motor Racing. He's 54 points. Next one is Cody Rarbaugh, number 9, which incidentally for owner points, which I'll talk about in a minute, they're the highest ranking. They're 11th for owner points. They're the highest ranking 11th owners points at 11 as a single team, CR7 Motorsports. And there's actually a lot of them that are single team, and I'll do that later. 11, 13, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, 25, 27, 32, 33, 34, 36, 39, 41, 42, 43, 45. That's a lot of, but they're all grouped together at the top of that. So anyway, he's number 8. Then number 9, Johnny Sauter, number 13, Thor Motorsports. He's at 47. And then the next 3 drivers, which is 3 of the 7, I've told you 4. Now there's 3 more, but they're all tied at 45 points. So the next 3 drivers are all tied at 45 points. 10th, Ryan Truex, number 40. Nice Motorsports, 45 points. Number 11, Todd Gilliland, number 38. Whatever that is, Team DGR, I think. I don't know. Where is it? 38. Front Row Motorsports. Sorry. Wow, Todd Gilliland doesn't drive for Dave Gilliland. I'm learning more and more stuff every day. So 11, Todd Gilliland, number 38, which is Front Row Motorsports. He has 45 points, also tied with Ryan Truex. And then 12th, Austin Wayne South, number 22. I don't see on the AM Racing, 45 points. Boom. And then all of the rest of the drivers from 13th to 46th, which is a bunch, that's 34 drivers. The next 34 drivers are all within 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So it goes from 37 points to 0 points. Or how many did I say? 34 drivers, 37 points. So that's pretty wild. So 13th, Corey Roper, 37 points. 14th, Grant Enfinger, 36 points. 15, Derek Kraus, 34 points. 16, Stuart Friesen, 33 points. 17, Brett Moffitt, 31 points. 18, Zane Smith, 30 points. 19, Timothy Peters, 28 points. The next 3 drivers are tied by points, but not by rank. 20th, Drew Dollar, 27. 21, 21st, Christian Eckes, 27 also. 22nd, Danny Bone, 27 also. And then for 26, it was 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 drivers all at 26. 23rd, David Gilliland, 26. 24th, Tyler Ankrum, 26 also. 25th, Austin Hill, 26. And then the 26th driver has 26 points of Haley Deegan. And then 25, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 drivers are all tied at 25. 27th, Chris Wright. 28th, Spencer Boyd. 29th, Tate Fogelman. 30th, Chase Purdy. 25 points, all 4 of them. And then 2 individuals. 34th, Camden Murphy at 24. 32nd, Jennifer Jo Cobb at 21. Next 2 drivers are 20 points. 33, Dawson Cram. 34, Tanner Gray, both 20 points. 18 points the next 2. 35th, Brian Dozat. Don't know how to pronounce it, sorry. 36, Jason White, 18 points. Next one driver, 14 points, 37, Parker Chase. One driver, 10 points, 38, Bobby Russi. One driver, 8 points, 39, Jet Nolan. One driver, 5 points, 40th, Norm Benning. One driver, 3 points, 41, Gus Dean. Two drivers, 1 point, 52. 42, James Busher. 43, Lawless Allen. His name's got to be switched the other way, but I don't know. But they say it's Lawless Allen. I would assume he's Alan Lawless, but don't know. The last three drivers all have 0 points, but they're ineligible for drivers' points in this series. 44, Jordan Anderson, which is a team owner, but I don't think he's driven yet or something. This one, I don't know where it says. Starts. One start. So he started one of the two races. Okay, 44th, Jordan Anderson. 45th, Raleigh Hertz. 46, Cosgrove. So the owners are a little close, but Thor Sport Racing, number one at 100 points. And I'm going to do teams together. So Thor Sport Racing is 1st, 5th, 7th, 12th. So second and third is kind of close together. Second, Cowbush Motorsports, number 4, 91 points. Number 3, GMS Racing. Truck number 2, 87 points. And then the next one is all by itself. Number 4th is Cowbush Motorsports, 18, 70 points. And then the next, a whole bunch from 5th to 37th. That is 33 trucks. Or again, all within 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 points is as the difference between each consecutive drivers. So that's a whole bunch of them. And then from 38th to 46th, which is 9 teams, they're all grouped together from 9 points to 0 points. So anyway, that's that. I went kind of fast over that. The original entry list for the Las Vegas Motorsports, the Bucked Up 200, had 40 drivers. I think it still has 40 drivers. They had 8 unsponsored drivers. Marcus Lemonis from Camping World, who follows me on Twitter, but we haven't talked. I've tried to talk to him multiple times, but we haven't talked. But I'm thinking this time he's going to talk to me. But NASCAR, I suggested this idea to NASCAR, and I guess they told Marcus, and now Marcus is doing it. It's my idea. Years ago, it was my idea. It was, of course, my idea without any money. I'm disabled. I don't work. I'm on a fixed income. I have 0 money for motorsports. I did happen to go to about 85, 90 races. If all expenses were paid at those events, it'd be about $2,000. So that's $180,000 worth of stuff. And I went with basically $0. So I've had funding and sponsorship and partners and things like that. So there are plenty of times to connect with Camping World and Marcus Lemonis, but I didn't. But anyway, 8 out of 40 drivers are unsponsored. He, a couple days ago, this week, I think. So, boy, that's a flurry. Probably Monday or Tuesday, he said, "Hey, how many unsponsored trucks are there? This is what I'll do." And I'm just doing it off the top of my head, but he said, "I think I'll give you 15,000 to car wrap your truck. It'll go to 25,000 if you're top 10. It'll go to 35,000 if you're top 5, and it'll go to 50,000 if you're top 1 if you win the race." Which, of course, none of them are going to win. Probably none of them are going to get top 5, but they may. One of the ones. Oh, so I, of course, tweeted. I mean, I can't stand people asking for this information and then not do anything about it. So I tweeted him and NASCAR and everybody else, but I tweeted the 8 drivers with no sponsors, and then there's 3 with fake sponsors. Sheldon Creed is Chevrolet Silverado. Um, Tanner Gray was Ford Performance. Ralph Lassart is Chevy Accessories. Anyway, Sheldon Creed, Chevrolet Silverado, and Raphael Lassart, Chevy Accessories, were both treated as unsponsored, and Marcus Lemonis is working with them. So anyway, yeah, I hope to hear later about my involvement in this idea that NASCAR stole from me. So anyway, I have the starting lineup. Sheldon Creed is starting second, and he's supposedly one of these unsponsored trucks starting second. Raphael Lassert starting 13th. He's one of them. Starting 18th, Grant Enfinger, who had Grant County Mulch, which I guess is somebody's company. Raubach's, yeah, Raubach's company, I guess. That's a that's not a sponsored. That's the company owner's company, so it's not a sponsor. Team's owner's company is what I meant to say. So he's starting 18th, and then starting 23rd is Dawson Cram. Starting 25th, Tyler Hill, which I think is Timmy Hill's youngest brother. I was not aware of that. And so he's one of them. 28th, starting 28th, Jordan Anderson. Again, he was listed as Bomarito Automotive Group. I don't know if that's a team owner's company or if that's actually a sponsor. I know Bomarito did a lot of things in Illinois, St. Louis area, whatever that one track is called, WWT Raceway or whatever it's called. They did a lot of sponsors there. So again, I don't know if there's a NASCAR family that they're not really a sponsor. Starting 37th, Jesse Iwuji. He is an unsponsored truck, Chevrolet. That's it. 39th, BJ McLeod. He is an unsponsored truck, Toyota. That's it. And then I do believe starting 40th, Parker Kligerman. Again, he's listed as Ford Country USA Chevrolet. But 36 of the 9 that I have listed, which I think the number will always be going up, except I guess they have to find out soon enough to actually get the truck wrap ordered and made and shipped and wrapped, before, Friday night. So, but anyway, of the 9 that I'm aware of, which I think I have pretty good information. I hope 8 of them are Chevrolet. So I was gonna see, if there was only certain manufacturers that work with this. But anyway, there's one Toyota, BJ McLeod, and there's no Fords. David Gilliland was an unsponsored Ford. There's only 5 Fords. Let's see here. Hilly Deegan's a sponsored Ford. Tanner Gray is a Ford Performance Ford, so that's not really a sponsored Ford. Todd Gilliland is a Speedco Ford. That's Love's Travel Center. That's Speedco. And that's all I find. 1, Gilliland's unsponsored. 2, 4, Corey Roper, CMN Hospitals CarQuest. It says 5, but I only found 4. I don't know why I can't find these. So anyway, that's kind of how that goes. We'll see how this goes. I'm excited. I like that small unsponsored teams are getting some money. I think they deserve to get money. I think it sucks that you're not a millionaire. The only way to make a small million in NASCAR is to be a big millionaire. I mean, how do you make, what is it? How do you make a small, God, now I forget the quote. How do you make a small million in NASCAR? You start with a big million, or I'm butchering it, but I think you get it's a money losing endeavor. You need sponsors, and you need car manufacturers, and racing itself doesn't pay for itself. So anyway, I think I will sign off with that. So thank you very much, and I hope everybody enjoyed this. Sorry, I guess I went on a little long. So anyway, take care. See you later. Bye bye.